A good day to you all, and welcome to Gaze Insights, a platform where women come together to talk, to chat, share stories, learn from each other, and also find solutions to many of our challenges in life. My name is Angela, and I'm your host. In today's conversation, we are talking about gentle strength, a subject which we often don't think about, but it pervades every aspect of our lives. When we are looking at gentle strength, we don't usually want to give ourselves the props to show that we often have that level of strength to be able to go through life's day to day challenges, hurdles, and also to gain opportunity based on the strength that we carry around. We should ask ourselves, what is gentle strength? In the intro we gave, we did summarize a bit of the ways we go through this oxymoron. In today's episode, we are looking at it a bit more so that we can gain a further understanding. Gentle strength is a combination of qualities that involves being strong and assertive while maintaining a gentle and considerate demeanor. Now, it's not easy to be assertive and strong and at the same time be gentle. It's misunderstood by many people. Sometimes people take advantage of us because they think you're soft. They believe you don't have the mettle. You can't handle a situation. When we have gentle strength, it doesn't show on the outward. Most of the time, the characteristics of gentle strength are shown through the way we act, the kindness we offer, the empathy we serve others with, the levels of respect we have for others. Patience is a virtue, and we often don't show patience in many situations. After all, we are human. But to have gentle strength is to keep reminding yourself that you can empathize with people. You can show respect in different situations, and you will be tested, because when we ask for patience, we are given situations where our patience is not only tested, but sometimes disrespect is thrown in our face, and that disrespect leads us to blowing up or losing our cool. Gentle strength is about being consistent. It's about being supportive. How consistent are we in having this characteristic in our day-to-day lives? Are we relatable? Do people gravitate towards us, or do people run away from us? Do we have self-control? I personally have faced many situations where I'm pushed to the limit. And on occasion, I have to breathe, exhale, so that I can let that energy out. But sometimes we forget and we lose our cool. Sometimes we forget and we lose that patience, or we are not supportive. And these are the situations where we call upon that inner reserve of gentle strength. For us to be able to delve and understand more into this, we also need to see other characteristics. Are we adaptable to situations? Because life is a constant change. It's constantly in motion. And therefore, there will be no two situations that are exactly the same. For us to be adaptable, it calls upon a reserve of energy, a reserve of caution, a reserve of a feeling of self-control. We have to be leaders in our own day-to-day self-care for us to cultivate gentle strength. We have to lead ourselves before we can lead others. To do this, we have to do certain practices consistently so that we can cultivate this gentle strength. Are we reliable? Are we effective communicators? Not all of us can speak effectively and express what we want to say, but we get many opportunities in our day-to-day lives where we are given a chance to show gentle strength. To be able to achieve all this, you have to find some level of balance. To have that balance means that you have to learn to breathe. You have to learn to exhale. When situations come up, you need to be able to find that pivot that stops you from crossing to the edge of anger, to the edge of blowing up. We need to be kind and gentle with ourselves because we'll get it wrong. But in being kind and gentle to ourselves, we find ourselves also becoming kind and gentle to the people around us. It becomes a natural thing, and that's how we revolve. We have to stay very calm when situations seem like they are taking us out of control. That vulnerability is critical. It's there, it's expected, but the calmness will help you to be vulnerable but strong at the same time. We also have to be approachable. Not many of us are approachable, either by the austerity or severeness of our nature, or because of biases people have, or because of talk people have spread around, or because of our actions. Never ever forget that you sometimes cause many of these situations, knowingly or unknowingly. But once we allow ourselves to live in the moment, we will know situations in which we are blocking off people and situations when we are vulnerable, and we can tell when we are losing our calm. So how are you going to cultivate your gentle strength? Think before you speak. And you're going to be tested. People are going to come out of the woodworks and they'll push you to a point where you want to speak and think later. When you have a burning issue, learn to let go. Sleep on it. Walk away. Sit with somebody else to calm down. Or get a hobby or do something that you feel will take you completely out of that space. Once you are able to calm down, you can then speak after you have thought. Speak with wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge are two different things. Knowledge is what we gather, experiences, the information we gain from childhood, from books, from movies. But wisdom comes when we can interpret that information into action. Wisdom is when you know, I will be able to do this. I'm not going to step in that direction. If I do this, this is going to lead to this action. Walk away from toxic people. Of course, to do this, it requires you to stay controlled and balanced. But toxic people push us. And whenever you find yourself in situations where people are constantly nagging, pushing you, or testing your limits, learn to stay controlled or walk away. Walking away may seem like you're the underdog. It may make you seem like you're weak, but oftentimes it's the best option when you feel that your level of strength is being tested. Stop rushing. As we rush, we tend to make mistakes. We lose that calmness. We lose control. Learn to know what your pace is, and then use your pace to guide you. You're living your life fast before others. Constantly rushing on behalf of others means that you're putting yourself under undue pressure. Pressure that is going to push you to the end of your tether and you'll lose your calm. Be deliberate, be intentional in everything that you do if you want to cultivate gentle strength. We also need to be able to speak softly and calmly. On a few occasions, I've lost my cool, I've raised my voice, and I know that it's within all of us when your voice wants to escape and go out there. Somebody has angered you, they're not paying attention. It's very easy for you to raise your voice. But raising our voices often is an error because the other person will not hear you. All they hear is your anger. And you will get moments of anger, so minimize those. And as you grow wiser, they'll reduce over time. Smile often and laugh heartily because laughter takes away many, many challenges. It may not physically take away the fact that there's no money in the kitty. It may not bring food to your table, but it will make you feel good in a bad situation. That's the kind of strength women have, to be able to deal with situations and deal with them calmly. People will ask you, why do you stay calm in the midst of a storm? And you know you've cultivated gentle strength. Play. Do not get into toxic situations, negative moments. Find time instead to play. Play as much as you can. Learn to dance, sing, go out into nature. Do things that encourage you to be you, to find your place of center. Speak, but don't speak unnecessarily. We love to be heard. Everybody wants their voice to be heard. But we have to learn to speak when it's necessary. Then become comfortable in your own skin. Start by looking at your entire body. What do you like? What don't you like? For many of us women, if you've given birth or over the years, you've grown and changed in size, you find your midriff section, your tummy area, is no longer the flat tummy it used to be. Or you find you don't like your legs. Or you find your face is something you're not too keen on looking at. So the mirror is not your best friend. But if you have these constant doubts about your own body, your own skin, you will not be comfortable when you're out there and are confronted. And you'll not be able to exercise gentle strength. Be comfortable with who you are. It doesn't matter what job you're doing. It doesn't matter where you work, what kind of work you do. You may not like the work you do, but you need to be comfortable with who you are. Your job does not define you. So you're a good person. On a good day, you wake up, you're happy, you're you. Wherever you go, you still remain the same person that you are. Learn to be comfortable with who you are. Love yourself. Ensure you find time for self-care. Because these are moments that make you feel like a queen, make you feel special. We learn by doing. Don't crave attention. Let attention find you. Because when you have gentle strength, people gravitate towards you. And don't be afraid to be you and to do you. Everybody out there has their own way of looking at life, seeing it, thinking about it. But I can tell you that if you learn to be you and do you, it doesn't matter what someone else who's sitting next to you or who is across the country from you is doing. You being you and doing you is what gives you purpose. Mentor, inspire others as well, and persevere. As we persevere, learn to persevere with conviction. Be resilient. Be strong. We all have strength in us. We just have to find it. Stop criticizing yourself. You're a purposeful, special, God-given person. You're here to impact the world. So find your niche, find your small circle, and start from there. One person at a time. One woman at a time. One man at a time. One child at a time. Thank you for listening. Today's episode or conversation has been on gentle strength. I hope you've watched the first part on YouTube. I welcome you to like, subscribe, and join Great Gaze Insights, where we'll keep looking at different connected contradictions that women go through in their day-to-day lives. Thank you for watching. I wish you a pleasant day or night, whichever part of the globe you're at. Thank you for listening and stay blessed.